What's up, everybody? June 24th, I will be at the Comedy Store doing a roast battle against the very funny Omid Singh. July 13th, I will be at the Comedy Cellar roast battling Tory Ward. If you want to see me do stand-up, you better go fuck yourself because I don't have any real dates coming up. This is the Cruel Man Internet Radio Show. We do news in a way, current events, sort of, and opinions that no one, including me, should have. Welcome to the show.
I saddle on the rocks and I wash a cold man, what a rush away. The sun in my guitar and I knew what you were doing yesterday. You broke those promises, but I'll get over it. Cause as long as I'm breathing fresh air, I really don't give a shit. But I'll get mad for the next 10 years, but realize sometimes things are great. I didn't have directions, I hadn't eaten anything all day. We sucked up that one and wasted $100 just to play. And a bag of peanuts for the windy road. I'm gonna drink a thing all night because of the vomit in my throat. And you gave me your sweatshirt and your number. Sometimes things are great.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the show.
You don't know me, you don't know me. I worked my
All
ass
right,
off my
guys,
entire
it's nice to be
life.
back. For those of you who
It started at banana,
tuned in
everything got fancy enough to
to last week's episode, you may notice a different intro song. It's as fun as Roseanne Barr doing the national anthem is. It's a bit that's fucking tiring. I'll do it again. Here's what's great. I have the show. The whole idea is master of none. I'm going to do exactly what I want every single week. And some weeks that'll mean completely different intro music.
Correctamundo.
This week, though, that is the intro music. Will it be next week? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? Big week. Had my catalytic converter stolen. That was brutal. I don't know if you guys know this, but Prius hybrids have the highest amount of catalytic converter thefts because, I mean, this is my theory. In Japan, they don't have crime, so they made it wildly stealable out there. It's incredibly easy to steal. It's barely, like, it's almost embarrassing if you don't steal it, Japan, without you set that up. So people just snatch them, and the converters on the Prius are like they're made out of pressure. They're like more valuable. They made a more valuable catalytic converter and then placed them in the easiest spot to steal. So it's fucking it's very annoying. Turn my car on. It sounded like 9 lawnmowers fucking.
Correctamundo.
And immediately I was like, well, it's finally happened. It happened in a very nice neighborhood, a very crimeless neighborhood, to the point the police showed up. That's crazy. You ever have police show up for a catalytic converter? 9 squad cars. I don't know. I wasn't there. I had to go to work. My dad helped me, which was very nice of him with the police report. But yeah, that got stolen. But it pretty mad, pretty fucking mad, pretty enraged. Posted it. I don't post very often. Tom Goss Comedy. I should do it more. I should do a lot of things more. I've been told this is the stupidest way to run a podcast because the whole idea is I don't want it in everyone's algorithm. I don't want it down everyone's throat. I want the people to find it through word of mouth. And that is not a sustainable business plan at this point. But fuck it. We had 200 we had a few hundred people check out the episode, the very first episode I posted, which was shocking because I didn't really think more than 37 people were going to check it out. which I'm being a little hyperbolic, but I wasn't expecting anything. So it was very nice to see how many people saw it. And already I'm worried. Don't watch this show. Okay. I'm not kidding. This show is not for anyone. If you're in the comments going, I don't really understand what the show is. Good. Fuck off. We don't need you. All right. I want the scariest. If you're scary, you can stay. All right. If you have a pet bazooka, you can hang out. But other than that, no. Anyway, I posted on Instagram the most viewed story I've ever posted. And not by like 100, by like 300 people more. By like 70%. It was almost over 1,000. I only have a couple thousand followers. Almost 1,000 people watched the story. And so I'm just stewing there. I'm getting ready for work and just bing, 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 bing. The whole shift, all people making the same joke. Ha ha, was it digits? It was not. Or maybe it was. They just give me back my catalytic converter. If it was you. Either way, it was very frustrating because I've actually done cool shit in comedy. You know, I've gotten to a tour internationally. I've gotten to chart on Billboard. That was huge for me. Charting on Billboard.com.
Correctamundo.
You know, I'm pretty sure they broke Elvis. That was pretty neat. Back in the day, remember 2019? When we all thought I was going to be relevant?
Correctamundo.
Not even a fraction of the viewers. Catalytic converter, all the people. So we're only doing negative news because that's all people seem to fucking want. Doing negativity only. But yeah, if you're one of the people who sent me money, thank you very much. You're off the hook. And when I say one of the people, I mean fucking no one. But that's okay. I didn't ask for money. Don't give me money unless you want to sign up for the Patreon. That's right. I keep forgetting how to explain how the show works, how I'm set it up. I have limited time. I have limited energy. I work 97 hours a week between comedy and my other I'm fucking fried. This is the second podcast I'm running. I'm running the minor league for Roast Battle. If you're watching this from that, shout out. I hope you're entertained. But between that and this and work and roast battles and fucking occasionally getting to do it's a lot. Okay. I'm melting. So I also have a Patreon where there's still a good 75 people who have been hanging out for years. It fluctuates between 70 and 80 people, which is not very many, but those people have been there for years, and I'm not going to start a new show and not have something to give them. I'm just not going to do that. I refuse. I need to show them appreciation, so I have a Patreon-only show. And how I'm probably going to do it is there's a $5 tier right now, and that's all access, also to old Mean Boys, also to old This Is Not a Show, the Podpocalypse. There's a bunch of shit there for $5, and it's all access. At some point, I'm going to cap this, and then it'll be more to jump in on the Patreon for this. But right now, I'm going to probably call it the Legacy Pig Child.
Correctamundo.
Shout out to me, tier. I'm not trying to money gouge anybody. I can't put out 2 episodes a week. I have to fucking sprint constantly to get 1 episode out. As of right now, a week. And there might be weeks where there are no episodes. I could go 5 weeks, not post one. It doesn't mean the show's over. This will never be a weekly show. Like maybe on it's Monday, there's no episode out. Well, fuck you. I can't do anything about it. I literally can't. I am too busy. I am constantly on the move. But I'm going to put out episodes whenever I can. Literally whenever I can. I have 0 days off a week. But yeah, I will do it when I can. One episode on this channel and on the RSS feed, one episode on Patreon, and we're going back and forth. And we're going to be calling, I was going to call it the Tom Goss Show because that's my name.
Correctamundo.
And that was it. That was the whole thinking. And I was playing that. I forgot that there's another Tom Goss who is more prevalent in the algorithm, who is a gay country singer. And usually him being gay would have nothing to do with it, but is very gay forward songs, which is, sick. He's the main guy. And I was thinking about it. I was like, all right, so his friends or his fans or whatever the fuck they are, they type in Tom Goss into YouTube. And then there's a world where they find this, which is mostly soundboard L. Jackson and gunshots. What was a gunshot on that? They're looking for, his content, and they start hearing,
Look like a bitch.
and
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
and I'm like, they're going to be watching this going, this song is terrible. I hate this song, and I don't want to get a downvoted because maybe this is different content than what he is providing. So we're calling it the Cruel Man Internet Radio Show, which is very funny to me for a bunch of reasons. Did I take the words The Mean Boys Podcast and just pick synonyms, kind of? Sure.
Correctamundo.
I did do that. I definitely did do that. But that's kind of why it's funny to me. It's a little nod, a tip of the cap to the old show that you know me from. I should have used, God damn it.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
That would have been a perfect sound drop for his fans not knowing
Who the fuck is this asshole?
who this guy is. So what a missed opportunity. So yeah, welcome to the Cruel Man Internet Radio Show. I think we're going to be a shortened version of the show. It's pronounced Crimes. Yes, welcome to Crimes. It is spelled wrong. And that's on purpose. If you're if you enjoy the show, people ask you, what shows do you like? What podcasts? What YouTube channel? Say Crimes, and then they'll look for it. And then they'll go, I couldn't find it. Do you mean this? And you'll be like, no, Crimes spelled incorrectly.
Correctamundo.
And they'll ask you, well, how do you spell it? And then you say, fuck you. You don't show the show to other people. I'm adamant, or show it, but only to the scariest person possible. Those are the rules. Let's go ahead. Last public episode. Sorry, I'm still, yeah. Gross. Also, anyone, if you're watching this in the premiere, which I will premiere Patreon episodes, but then it's gone. If you're watching the premiere of this public episode, first one in the live chat, or actually, no, just if you know what book, actually just the movie. That's a big hint. What movie is this referencing? Because this was not in the book. It was different in the book. But this shirt is referencing something. I bought this shirt with money, and it is too big.
Correctamundo.
But I can wear it on the show. It might shrink at the wash. Yeah, so last episode, we talked about inflation. We have inflation, very important. I know that because I say the word a lot, which means we should be afraid of it. And essentially, from my understanding, what inflation is when money becomes more money. So I figured, I think it was September. I've marked it down as September 2017. Very, very funny comedian, Louis J. Gomez, forgot to pay me $75. Not his fault. Okay, I should have reminded him 7, 8, 9 times.
Correct the
if
mundo.
that money was important. But that's okay, because now it's accruing and gathering inflation and becoming more money. It's becoming more money now. Watch last episode if you're curious what I'm talking about. I explain it. Episode 2, explain it very clearly, public episode. And we did, I think AI changed the name of it to the Luis Gomez Inflation-O-Matic Timepiece. And that was the name of the segment. So we're doing that segment again. Now, for those who've been following me very closely, because I have plenty of started and failed podcasts for a variety of reasons, and I'd shout out to Swallow Daddies, a podcast I started. Thought the name was very funny. They still go by Swallow Daddies.
Correct the
You should
mundo.
still watch them. They're great. Love those guys. RJ and Drew. Well, I mean, Drew got in a huge blowout fight because he thought that segment was a bad idea.
Correct the mundo.
Which I don't know why. I don't really understand his point. But Drew was very protective of Lewis, very much loves him, very much in love with him, and was afraid that it would bite me, a guy who already told me I am dead to him because I suggested he stop screaming the N-word or tweeting it at Christopher Titus. Allegedly, I don't really remember what happened. I just know that Drew was very protective of Lewis. Lewis, if you ever watched this book, Drew on Skankfest, that guy really, I mean, he's so worried about your feelings.
Correct the mundo.
And I would hate to offend anybody on this show. But yeah, so we've renamed the segment, The Wedding of Lewis and Drew, the official timepiece for inflation. Wow, yay, Drew. So this segment is no longer just about inflation. It is also about celebrating Lewis and Drew's love. Where did the air horn? Oh, there's the air horn. Yeah, their love. You can see there, it looks like Drew is leaning over to blow me. That's not what happens. We love Drew and we love Lewis. And he did not blow me in that photo. That is my pants area that he's leaning into. So yeah, we're celebrating their love, but let's see where the inflation is. Drum roll, please.
Hold on to your butts.
Held on. And wah, 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 wah.
Does he look like a bitch?
It is exactly the same. The inflation has not moved. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, we have not moved. Once again, let Drew Bach, Swallow Daddies, know that you celebrate his love. I celebrate it. We got into a pretty blowout fight. We're all good now. He is not aware that I'm doing this.
Correct the mundo.
I'm sure it won't become a bigger thing. We'll be back. Or actually, no, we'll keep going. But yeah, one more time, everybody, for their whole deal. We have a review. Yeah. We have a review that they just keep fucking cheering. We have a review. Last public episode 2. I didn't do it last episode. I did different. I reviewed my last roast battle on the Patreon, which was fun. It was a fun one. It was a good battle, but didn't do a review of a art or a product. Oh no, spilled some coffee on my, all right, all good. It spilled on the plastic. Yeah. Got to review something. And I thought, what better to review than something that I drink? And this is not a paid advertisement, believe it or not. You can go ahead and laugh at that because look at my view count. Also, we're never going to have them. I would like to give a review of G4 tequila. Now, a lot of people love the taste of tequila, but what they hate about it is it doesn't get them fucked up enough. That's always everyone's complaint with tequila. Oh, I love tequila, but it doesn't get me drunk enough. Well, G4 is 107 proof tequila. You take 3 sips of that, and you forget you only hug your dad after suicide attempts. All right, that is this is the official tequila of biting a cop. The taste is good. Good taste. You'd start a car with this shit. I drink about that much of it, and I cried a lot. So I recommend it. You want to cry and bite a cop, I would drink G4 tequila. I looked it up. They have no affiliation with the cartel, which I was sad about. According to AI, as we know, AI is always right. It's made with tequila ingredients, and it's very good. It's the official drink of forgiving yourself before taking your own life, according to me and me alone. If you plan on you need the courage to kill yourself. Try G4 tequila. It's pretty good. Been having a lot of dark thoughts sipping on this. It's great with a big rock, maybe a little tiny squirt of lime juice. Don't need it. Like just a couple, like a straw full of agave, and you just kind of stir it up, and 3 sips, and you forget about everyone who's ever blackmailed you. So that is my official review. Because you sit there and you're like, wow, I can't believe they blackmailed me. You get very sad. You're very sad. But then you have some G4 tequila and you forget. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your ability to form connections with other human beings. You don't have to worry about whether that's destroyed or not, or you will ever be able to hold any sort of meaningfulness outside of superficial levels on some deep, intimate level. That kind of connection, you don't know. But I'll tell you what, you do know with G4 tequila because you don't give a shit. G4 tequila. I like it. We'll be back after the break. Alrighty, we're back. Don't really have any "we're back" music.
I'm not just a taco guy.
But we do have. Let's talk about some news. We haven't talked any news. Let's talk it. Wrong button.
I'm not just a taco guy.
Let's hit it one more time.
I'm not just a taco guy.
I'm just a fucking taco guy. So I've been going down rabbit holes because this whole South African thing has been interesting a little bit. If for those of you who don't have social media and probably I don't even know. Do people know about this? I'm sure everyone has to know about this at this point, but we as in the United States, I'm against it. We took in some African immigrants, and a lot of people found it a little bit racist because in all of the continent of Africa, we only took in the white ones.
I'm not just a taco guy.
I'm gonna hit that 7 more times. And that's been it's been controversial to say the least. So this is one of the immigrants we took in.
59 white South Africans arrived in the U.S. where they've been granted refugee status.
Been watching
President
a lot of
Trump
BBC.
Says the refugee
Very
applications
annoying.
were expedited because the people concerned were victims of racial discrimination, something South Africa's government denies. The Afrikaners are descended from Dutch settlers who arrived
I mean, take a look at that guy. Take a look at that guy. I want to bring this up. A lot of people are upset that they're white.
Centuries ago to South Africa, and who led the government which brought in apartheid, a racially segregated political system which has led to discrimination.
Look at fucking Butterball over there. This is my issue, okay? It's not that they're white, it's that they're fat. We took in fat Africans. I don't even know how that's possible. No one wants to bring that up. They're white. They were white. And I don't know. I'm not black. Maybe those are the only good Africans we could find. Just happened to be white. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But it's hard to call oppression, the oppression card when you look like that. You look like an ice road trucker who got laid off. Over there with fucking Dumpy. So, yeah, this is
against black South Africans, and it's no longer in force. Well, usually it takes years for the US government to process refugee applications, but this group waited
so many fat white guys.
Well,
and I know if you're sitting there going, Tom, you're also fat.
Correctamundo.
I'm also American. I'm allowed to be.
Does he look like a bitch?
And I'm not. I don't know. Maybe all these people are very sweet.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
So it's such a mean drop. I don't actually believe that. Or maybe I do. But yeah. Once again, fucking, we have enough fat guys. The amount of the entire continent of Africa. Okay, you take the whole population. I think it's 3,700. 37. There's 37 people in Africa. All right, we took in 50 of them. That is not a flattering stop I've put to her face. Oh, I feel kind of bad. Oh, I stopped at stroke face. You can do that with me, too. It's not a lot of unflattering stuff. Yeah, she looks downsy. Sorry, lady. But this broadcast is fair and even.
Correctamundo.
Got to make fun of the fat Africans and the strokey Indian chick. Got to make fun of all of it. She seems very nice, very professional. Forgot what my original point was. Oh yeah, the entire continent of Africa. Okay, let's narrow it down to just the white ones. There's like 4 of them, and then you narrow it down even more to the fat white ones. We're taking in 100% of South Africa's fat white demographic.
America correspondent Nomia Iqbal has been speaking to one of those who made the journey.
If you're white, you're wrong in South Africa.
Another fat guy.
You're a land thief. You are a racist. The whole time it's being told.
You are a racist. That seems rude to say to an Indian lady. I don't know about you. I would not call her a racist. That's bad.
These racist white people, plenty of them.
You say you're not a racist white person?
No, not at all. I've got many black friends. I think I've got more black.
Yes. The black friend defense. I have many black friends, and they all say I'm very racist. Is that a great defense?
African black men as friends, as white friends. I'm tired of being told just because I'm white, I'm a thief. Just because I'm white, I'm wrong in this. I had nothing to do with apartheid. Nothing.
Is there anything specific that's happened, Charles, that made you think, I've got to get out of here? I've got to leave?
After the death rates and stuff and my machinery being cut up, and I'm still, after reporting everything to the police, not getting any protection or anything like that, the only thing that's left.
So he said death threats. That's not good. Yeah, those never happen in America. Oh boy, we don't just threaten out here. We fucking go for it. Now I have heard that there's a violence problem in South Africa that's very serious, and that's what a lot of people are saying. It's not a targeted racism, there's just a lot of violence. So his machinery was cut up. Which does sound hard. To his credit, yeah, that's tough. I hate it when my machines are cut up. How the fuck do you cut up a machine? I don't even know. That's the vaguest. What are you talking about? How do you cut up a machine? And how do you teach the Terminator? Ha 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 ha.
I'm not just a taco guy.
There's a sign that says mining area. All the fences has been taken off. Boom gates has been broken off.
There are voices out there, including the South African president, who has called you cowards.
Yeah.
You've got other Afrikaners who are saying that you're not refugees, you're opportunists, that you've abandoned the country. What would you say to those people?
I had to leave a 5-bedroom house.
Oh, okay, you're a fat guy with a 5-bedroom house. You're not oppressed, buddy. You're doing quite fine. I'm so sick of anyone playing the I am oppressed card. There's no, like, there's plenty of oppression, but my God, if I can hear you complain about it, you're probably fine. Or not. I don't know. Maybe he's bringing up good points. I don't know. I don't dislike this guy. I'm here to talk shit. And this guy, I had to watch him talk very poorly. Terrible accent, very racist. So I'm making fun of him. I don't know what you want. Charles Kleinhaus. Very African name. But he's got a 5-bedroom house. You own it. You own property. Seems like you're doing okay. And if things are that bad for you, if you're that much, things are so bad you had to go to Buffalo, I got bad news. Buffalo is not the ideal place to hide out either. Buffalo is a shithole. I went out to Buffalo. Driving around Buffalo, oh yeah, that's a good fishing river. Don't eat the food more than once a year or you'll die. That was a lot of Buffalo. So I don't know. Maybe he looks like he'll fit in.
Which I will lose now because I'm not going to pay for it. Behind, my car behind, my dog's behind.
You sure have a lot of shit you're leaving behind. I didn't realize life was that hard for you with your dogs and your cars and your 5-bedroom home. That sounds pretty rough. A lot of rough shit. I hate to tell you, a lot of my generation is living with their fucking parents. The economy's in the up the ass right now. I don't know why you think it's that much. Seems like you have a lot of stuff you're leaving.
Father behind. It is not. I didn't come here for fun, but my children.
Good, because it won't be.
What was it like when you got off the shuttle bus and came into that hangar and were greeted by the Trump administration?
It was
just a parade of fat fucks.
I didn't expect that.
Fat men. None of the women are fat though. Shout out to the white women. You ladies still got it. I don't know why you're hanging out with a bunch of guys who are me plus, but
taken somewhere, and we must start working. All of us that is there. We know we're going to start here from the bottom because we are the new people here. We're going to start from the bottom.
Do you ever worry that you might be caught up in some big political game here? That you're a pawn somehow?
Yeah, it's a scary thing, but people mustn't think we're just taking advantage of this. We're coming here to make a contribution to the country.
Old tweets of yours have been dug up in which you appear to have made anti-Semitic comments, and so people are questioning, should you be here?
Yeah,
what would you say?
There's been anti-Semitic comments. We've dug up old tweets, anti-Semitic comments. Fuck, I should have had should have had something just indicating. I looked for them. They're all pretty gone. They're all missing. But essentially, it was it was a lot of. Actually, I don't want to say. I don't want to misspeak. Because everything else has been so accurate.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, I don't want to misspeak as to what, but they were definitely of an anti-Semitic nature.
I would like them.
What would you like to
I've
clarify?
deleted the comment, but I was actually thinking I should have not deleted it. If you can look where I commented on, it was Passover, the Orthodox Jews, and I'm Christian, were spitting and screaming and bumping Christians walking with the cross. For me as a Christian, that is not acceptable. In Israel, and I went and I said something on Twitter, which I copy and pasted from somebody else's page because
You can't even insult the Jews on your own? You copy pasted someone else's, that's your defense. The Jews were rude,
Correctamundo.
which, fuck it, maybe they were, I don't know. But your defense is, I am a Christian, and I am very proud Christian, and I am a Christian, and I am a Christian, and I copy and paste.
Correctamundo.
It's doing like a Italian with like a Chinese accent. I think that's South African. I don't know. I in terms of the nature, he sure did talk a lot about the context. If a Jew is rude, call him oh, wrong button. Call him a.
if you go read my post, you'll see it's not the way I write.
So you had quoted someone else. I mean, the quotes.
I copied and pasted
The
it.
quotes were anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
They said Jews are
Yeah.
dangerous people. They're untrustworthy. They're not
Yeah,
God's
because I was
chosen
like,
people.
super angry.
Yeah, I was mad. What are you talking about?
Who the fuck is this asshole?
Yeah, I was really mad. So that's, yeah, you know he defends it. Or you know he like apologizes, which also, you know, who hasn't tweeted something anti-Semitic at the Jews?
Correctamundo.
You know, you got to keep them in line. But so how many fucking Jews are there in South Africa? It doesn't make any sense. But the defense is, I am a Christian. I was mad. I copy and pasted. This guy, this retard is being allowed into America now, and I don't fucking understand it.
Yeah, and I was in hospital at that point of time. I was on morphine.
And a drug
But that's not
addict too?
an excuse. I'm not
Drugs
trying
don't
to
make you an
I'm not
I was
anti-Semitic.
on morphine. Okay, the morphine. To be fair, I've said some pretty whack shit on OxyContin. Shout out to OxyContin. That shit rules.
Hold on to your butts.
You will get constipated, but yeah. This guy, I think I love him. He in no way really was like, yeah. He doesn't go, I shouldn't have said that. He goes, I shouldn't have deleted it. And I was mad. I was mad because they were rude. So I called him up.
Even now, if I would see any person going against my religion, I will speak up against it.
Hey, well, hear this. Fuck your religion. How about that, huh? Yeah. I think Jesus was a homo.
Correctamundo.
Come and get me, bitch.
High hopes being here in America. Is there a part of you that is anxious that it might not work out?
No, to be honest with you, because of my belief, I believe this is God's plan for me.
That's good.
Do you have $100? Because I'm looking for
Oh, is this worth
2,000
making fun of?
believers who are willing to trade $100 for a house in Jannah. Will you be one of them? This is your brother Abdurrahim McCarthy, and alhamdulillah, we've
Is this Jew stuff or Islam stuff?
The construction and save the
I don't think it's that Christian.
120-year-old building, which is now Masjid Isa ibn Maryam in New York City. The Prophet
Jesus, son of Mary Mosque?
taught us that the days of
The
Dhul
fuck is
Hijjah
this?
are the best days of the year, and donating in them is even more rewarding than donating in Ramadan. We're almost
Okay,
at the
Ramadan
finish
is
line, and
definitely
I want you to
Muslim.
be one of those special believers that helps us get there. All you have to do
The
is
Son of
click
Mary
the link
Mosque
and
is what's
donate
confusing
now,
to me.
and we will get there together, inshallah. So donate now. May Allah reward you.
Because he sounds kind of Jewish. It's a mosque. It's this Jesus, son of Mary Mosque. It's fucking the ad's over. Save historic masjid. That is one of the most confusing ads I've ever seen. No, I don't want any of that. That's very confusing. Well, yeah, that was Charles Kleinhaus. And this is what popped it all off. Yeah. And once again, the point of the show is just to make fun of people.
Correct the mundo.
So South African president came to the White House, and he sat down, very pleasant, started talking to him, Trump, about golf. All of a sudden, this came up. You haven't seen this. Once again, shocked if you haven't, but I miss shit all the time.
I could show you a couple of things, and I just...
So here's my take on this before we watch it. We're teeing it up. What Trump did is actually brilliant and actually incredibly woke, and we'll get to it in a second.
It has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would. And turn the lights down. Turn the lights down, and just put this on. It's right behind you.
It's always with the fucking lights with this guy.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you.
So once again, all right, they're there to talk trade. The guy showed up to talk trade. That's all he wanted to do.
Mundo.
And Trump was like, you have a genocide on your hands, which I'm not there. I'm not there and I'm alive. So it doesn't seem real to me. Against white people. And he's like, yeah, I don't think so. He's trying to be polite because he doesn't want to lose. I don't know what we send there. Rice, tulips. I don't know what the fuck we send. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't. You know, this is entertainment. I'm just, yeah. And he plays this video.
President from no one. We don't care. We can do
this is actually woke. I'll explain.
Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yeah. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. So whatever we want to do, we can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
So far he showed a lot of video footage of people who are not the president or the president's friends. That's what he's done so far. They're speaking aggressively.
At some point, there must be killing because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
Okay, that's a good bit.
Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer.
Okay, killed the boer, the farmer. Yeah. And are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you watching what I'm watching? This is actually very progressive of Trump because what is you look at the stereotypes for black people, there's many. I'm not going to recite all of them, but one of them is that they are great dancers. Well, what is Trump showing him? Proving he can't be racist because he's showing black people dancing poorly. And that's what I think he's doing. This is his long con.
The man of DAPE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain.
Okay, terrible rap song.
A white man. Not because Mashaba and Suni will not be touched. They will be touched, don't worry. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness. Shoot, kill,
Also, shout out to the guy doing the sign language of all the genocide speak. He's even doing a little dance. His dancing's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible dancing. You got thrown a twerk. Maybe that body roll thing. All right, they're selling out Angel Stadium.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you.
Okay, Okay, still, none of these guys are the actual president, but that's okay. And maybe Trump doesn't know they're different people. I don't know. Maybe he can't tell the difference.
And you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter. They freak out. It sounds like a genocidal.
We're gonna hit them, and you are going to run. Shoot the white boy. We're going to hit them. Terrible dance. Terrible dance. No rhythm. I mean, how could you be threatened with this lack of rhythm? It's terrible. This guy's this dude's spazzing the shit out. Oh no, Jada Pinkett Smith is mad.
Correct the mundo.
Now this is very bad. These are burial sites right here.
So yeah, the area went over this. These weren't burial sites. It was a memorial.
Over 1,000.
Which don't
white
kill
farmers.
people.
And those cars are lined up.
I don't know.
To pay love on a Sunday.
So yeah, that's my take. Is that video secretly was about Trump being progressive? That's the funniest I could make it. Big swing. Big frickin' swing. Yeah. So that's my take. I think if you are coming to this country, we already have fat people. I am enough. We already have nut jobs, Christian nut jobs. We have Muslim nut jobs. We have Jewish nut jobs. We have atheist nut jobs. We don't need anyone defending their beliefs in this country. What we could use is like a chill child soldier. That's what I'm hoping for. Would love a child soldier who maybe did a lot of like pondering and growth and life experiences. That is my hope. That is my take on the white genocide.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Don't kill me. All right, I'm just going to have to not show the thing here because I don't want to actually give out my friends' phone numbers. I have a voicemail line. Ah, shit. How do I get... Yeah, I have a voicemail line for the show, for the Cool Man Internet Radio Show. Crimes spelled wrong. You can call into the show at 714-752-3426. 714-752-3426. Hit up a couple people who kept bugging me about being on the show, and I said, you absolutely cannot be on this. No guests.
Correct the mundo.
No guests. But you can leave a message. And of all those people, only one person left multiple messages. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
What the fuck, really? Fucking 16 rings? Just to like... Who, why does she ask me what's my name? You know my name. My name is fucking BLT. Hi, Tom. BLT. Why did...
It's the notorious BLT.
16 rings for this fucking voice answering machine. Like, oh,
sure are complaining a lot, BLT.
Subscriber does not... Here and there. Number one. I have one bone to pick with you. Why the fuck every time I look up your name to watch your episodes on YouTube, there's guys kissing, there's gay cowboys caressing. Like, there's nothing wrong with gay cowboys. I've seen Brokeback Mountain. Okay movie. But like, why do I keep seeing that every time I... What was that? Did someone send me a message? I'll look at it later. Anyways, why the fuck do I have to see it? Oh, that's another message. Oh, that's the third message. Let's make this...
No one is texting you. No one believes you.
Why the fuck do I see fucking gay cowboys every time I look up your name and look at your fucking podcast? We gotta change that, dude. We gotta change.
Yeah, maybe it's a problem with your algorithm.
Correctamundo.
Your branding. We gotta figure that out. So there's no gay cowboys. Or, let's flip it around. We lean into it. Whoever this Tom Goss cowboy is, let's steal that. Let's steal that. You know what? Anytime they look up him, it goes to you. I don't know which is more offensive. Might be you. Not gonna lie. Might be you. So let's lean into that.
What do you mean? Which one? I am more offensive. I am more offensive than gay guys cuddling. How fucking dare you?
Does he look like a bitch?
I am infinitely more offensive. But it's not even close. You hugged him. What are you talking about? Also, why are you stop complaining.
Number 2. Was that one? Oh, number 2. Number 2. There is no number 2. Tom, let's fix this fucking gay cowboy shit. Can we get nothing wrong with gay people again?
You're right. We should kill them all. What?
This is the reason I don't tell people my real name, because I get canceled again. Anyways, Tom, I gotta go.
You're canceled again. What are you talking about?
Jeez, fix those thumbnails so I don't have to.
Absolutely not.
I'm about to watch all of Tom Goss's cinematography, and I'm going to be very confused.
I'm going to put gay porn as my thumbnails. How about that? How
we'll
dare
talk about
you?
this later. BLT is drunk.
Of
Don't
course.
listen to anything BLT says. Anything BLT says does not reflect the views of Proof Bar, Trailer Park After Dark, or Casablanca.
Yes, it does. Leave 5-star reviews saying that BLT does hate crimes.
Yes, they deserve to die. I hope they burn in hell.
Leave those reviews on all those establishments if you want. I'm not telling you to. And maybe dox BLT. That would be funny if you did that.
I always got to throw it up at the top. Anyways, Tom, glad to see you have a podcast. Really quick, you need a co-host. You better find a co-host soon, because you on your own with COVID.
I absolutely. Well, I'll let him finish.
I recommend Alex Asuna. I vote for Alex Asuna. Anyways, gotta go. Gotta check these text messages. All right, bye.
There will absolutely never be a co-host on this show.
Correctamundo.
I'm done with co-hosts. I'm done with guests. There will be no one. How dare you? I let you call in, and this is your response? Also, this was just to set up and document your crimes. You're always bragging about different crimes, and then instead of bringing up your mini crimes, you just bring up that you had to look through some gay thumbnails? That's all you got? Tell me about all of the murders and shit. You said you had crimes for me. That's why I set up this whole fucking thing. It took me like 10 minutes to do this. And also, this is I Heart Homo Summer. Do not make fun of the gay Tom Goss. How dare you? He left another message.
Again, 16 rings. You gotta limit that to at least 4 rings. God damn, people are busy here. Anyways, hi, BLT again.
You're not busy, I know that.
I know I recommend Alex Asuna, and I know I was going to tell you a BLT story, that's why I'm calling, but no, this is an Alex Asuna story.
No, I don't want Alex Asuna. I want stories of your crimes.
Come to the bar I work at, see me leave with 3 women, and not tell me one of them is a trans woman. Like, not give BLT a heads up. Not saying there's anything wrong with trans women. It's fine, but like, that was a very awkward game of Russian roulette. We'll say that and leave it at that. Anyways, yeah, good calling. Lower your fucking ring count. Good talking to you. Bye.
I'm going to raise the ring count. I'm going to figure out how to do it. Also, why would he tell you, oh, why does it matter, BLT? Huh? I hope that trans woman gave you AIDS. I know she probably doesn't have it. Actually, I'm certain she doesn't have it because I sent her. I sent her to give you AIDS. I wanted more crimes, but that's the important thing is that I wanted, if you're gonna be threatening, please call in. That was not scary enough, BLT. It was pretty homophobic, but not scary enough. And if you're gonna call in and be vaguely homophobic, then you better at least mention your pet gun or something. I don't want you to just sit there and you slept with the trans woman. Nothing wrong with that. I have sex with trans women every single day. And that's what makes me better than you. Every day, 4 times a day. Don't be fucking gay about it. Just yeah. All right. Well, that was that. That was the show. I'm so sorry for BLT's performance, everybody. That was your audition. I was maybe going to have one co-host, and you ruined it. You ruined it. Thank you for calling. It was a lot of fun. Asked a bunch of women if they want to leave voicemails. They did not. They were like, I will listen, but I do not want evidence that I listened. So none of them. Once again, if you want to leave a voicemail, hopefully better than BLT's, although thank you very much, BLT. But if you want to leave a good voicemail, it needs to be better than that voicemails or worse. I want worst voicemail wins. By the end of the summer, worst voicemail, I will give $7 to. That's right, $7 to the worst voicemail I get. Has to be playable but bad. This is just the start. I bet we can top it. And as funny as it would be to give everyone BLT's phone number, I'm not going to do that.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
That one didn't even make sense.
Hold on to your butt. Does he look like a bitch?
There we go. Yes, he does. Thank you again, BLT, for calling in. All right, guys, that's the show this week.
I'm not just a taco guy.
Thank you very much for tuning in. This week was shorter and sweeter. I got dates up the top, like I mentioned. Keep harassing Keith. Harassing Tori's BLT. That's the show. Last one was a lot longer. But yeah, thanks for watching. Being a motherfucker to edit. Everybody say it. You don't know me, you don't know me.
That puts a light or encouragement. Depression said it, I was a product of my environment.
New intro music, new outro music. Till I change my mind.
Just get in your car. Yeah, big black devil up in the hotel and take him to the bar. You are a teacher just like
also, Rosenstock cannot find out. He will not enjoy the show.
I'll be mad for the next 10 years. After that, I'll drink the beers that don't burn. And then I'll use the free beer for the next 23 years. at you, man.
Correcto mundo.